a great thing. And I'm really excited also to hear more about, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. It looks like it's called LYHT. Is that right? Your new venture?
Yeah. LYHT stands for Live Your Highest Truth.
Okay. Yeah. So it is also an anagram. Releasing the Welcome to America record. I was hoping to get your perspective from that tour and a bunch of other different things. How and where did you meet Prince and when?
So I just moved to the US from Australia, and where we showed up in this like a rehearsal place where there's a whole bunch of dancers, and Fatima ended up being there. So they filmed that audition. Prince wasn't there. We ended up getting a call, and me and my sister land in the job. It was our first dance audition in America. As soon as we started getting to know him, he was like sussing us out, like seeing if we will be a fit for the camp and getting to know us as people and seeing if we're loyal. He found out we could sing, and then we started going on the road with Tamar Davis. It was kind of like our training ground. The guitar player got sick or something, but so he had to go home, and then Prince ended up just stepping in. So
he was like, I can do that. And then, so who dubs you guys the Twins? I'm assuming this is Prince, right?
We were doing music at the time before we came to America, and that was the name that we gave ourselves, the Twins with a Z.
You were at the 21 Nights at the Forum in LA. You mentioned Breakfast Can Wait earlier. Didn't you end up like producing that video?
Yeah. Yep. We ended up producing the Breakfast Can Wait video. Like this was kind of when we were wrapping out dancing with him and we were getting into production. So I started directing and producing and doing music videos and short films and doing writing. I kind of came to a place where I started really going onto my spiritual journey and my spiritual path and my service to humanity. My commitment is to lift the vibration of the planet and help people really become their authentic self, creating a life that's fully in alignment with all of their expression, their joy, their passions, and create the life to look exactly how they want it authentically. Prince is the ultimate creator.
You mentioned Rainey St. Nicholas. Of course, he'd already at this point had done the 21 Nights in London. She had done a beautiful coffee table book with her photographs on that. When did you first hear that now he was going to do 21 Nights in Los Angeles?
I don't remember there being a full-on trajectory. You live in the moment and things get made up.
I know that some of these things were at a moment's notice, but something like 21 Nights might require a little bit more planning. What stands out to you about that run?
He was working with AEG Live on the tour and he fired them. He was trying to save the Forum rather than another company taking it over, and then hired a local promotional company to employ all the people that are down there that need work.
I was introduced to you guys in a live setting. What was the reaction from the fans?
I felt like they loved us. I remember them saying, you guys are the longest running dancers that have ever worked with him. I felt like they were receptive and really beautiful and loving towards us.
What is your favorite moment with Prince?
It's a good question. So many good ones. The one that I'm thinking now, which was actually at the Forum, and it's always comedy, but under the stage and playing like intro because there was no fans, it was rehearsals, the video, celebrities and stuff talking about him. Right. Every big opening song was different, so we're all just looking down, just listening and preparing for our part. And Prince goes, did they just say I was short? It's kind of like, it's awkward because there's no audience receiving the video. It was really cute and we all crack up laughing.
How he got out there, box, they just roll him out there?
Yep, the black box, it was under the stage. You open the door and go in, there's a seat in there. Yeah, you can go to my website and you can just book a free introduction. I've got my Instagram's at Maya McClean, which is MAYAMCCLEAN.
What was the last time that you spoke to Prince? When was it? And if you don't mind sharing what it was about.
He was becoming open to doing an actual documentary because he wasn't liking some representations of other documentaries about him, to do his own representation, and Nadi was in the conversation. So we were looking at maybe we could both direct it, and I was in conversations with one of the Hughes brothers. So I had a meeting scheduled with him literally like the Saturday after Prince passed away up in Malibu. It was already on the calendar. so we could talk to him about my sister directing and filming up at Paisley and doing a whole documentary for him, because he had already had a relationship with him too.
Now, when y'all had that conversation, had there been a gap from the last time you'd spoken to him? Like, had it been a while?
Yeah, it had been a while because I had moved into film more so.
I've loved learning so much from you, not just about Prince. It's called LYHT, Live Your Highest Truth. Maya, I can't thank you enough for being on this week. This was so much fun. I've really enjoyed today.
It's beautiful to meet you, and thank you so much for having me. And you can get my direct number and we can connect offline if you want to. I love what you're doing with the movie, and yeah, that's the same mission.